Alright, let's cut to the chase. I know why you clicked on this video. You wanted to hear a rant, but not just any rant. A rant filled with negativity and toxicity and a lot of roasting involved. Well, you came to the right place. And remember, this channel, the place filled with negativity and toxicity. Let's begin. Alright, let's start with all these pussies who use light builds. If you use a light build, you're a pussy. It's set in stone. There's no changing it. Do not come into the comment section defending your position as a light build. You will be roasted. You are a pussy. You will have to live with it. Now let's talk about the reasons as to why you are the way you are. The meme in the beginning perfectly summarizes a majority of light build players. That's how they play. They enjoy it. I don't know how they enjoy it. They just enjoy being little bitches running around the map with a stun gun, tasing people. I don't find that fun or enjoyable. I don't know how you could find that playstyle enjoyable, but there are just some weirdos out here playing this game. Now, I will only respect the light build if they play like the spy from TF2. That's being the cloak and the stupid dagger that does like quadruple damage. So, whenever I hear a light build player say, "Oh, I only run the cloak because I like to be stealthy." The thing stealthy about you light build players is your ability to remain undetected by all women on the earth. Ooh, I just triggered a lot of people by saying that, but I don't give a shit. Whenever I kill a person using a light build, it's the most satisfying thing in this game, in my opinion. Especially when I use a flamethrower, because whenever you burn somebody with the flamethrower, the tick damage basically linger on them for a certain period of time, especially a dumbass light build player who realizes they can't cloak because of the tick damage on the flamethrower. Or when I catch a light build slipping with an explosive mine, it is the most hilarious thing. If a light build is chasing you up a flight of stairs and then they don't realize that you put down the explosive mine, then they run into it, they just explode into a bunch of coins, and I teabag their body and shoot it. It's the funniest thing ever. Also, just to stir up the comment section and to spread negativity, a majority of light build players do play on PlayStation. Take that information with a grain of salt. Be angry, be happy. I don't give a shit. Alright, now it's time to talk about these heavy players. Wondering what that sound was? That is a pretty accurate sound of a heavy player trying to use more than 2 brain cells to play the game. Most of these heavy players are a bunch of idiots. They don't know how to do anything else besides pull out C4, blow up buildings, take a sledgehammer, destroy buildings. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Are you playing the finals or are you playing Red Faction Guerrilla? Jesus Christ, man. Like, 1 minute you could be defending a cash box, then guess what happens? The whole building collapses on itself, and then guess what happens? You get smacked in the head with a sledgehammer. It's kind of hilarious how the building collapses on itself, but what isn't hilarious is the fact that you got slapped in the head with a sledgehammer by a steroid using junkie. Also, we got to talk about the best weapon at the heavy's disposal, and it isn't even a weapon you can actually equip. It's a gadget. Everyone knows what it is. It's the RPG, the biggest crutch in this damn game. It was set in stone. If there's at least one heavy in the game, he has an RPG. Look, the RPG, it's a fun weapon, especially when I use it to kill a light build. However, these heavy players will just pull out this RPG to save themselves in so many situations. You're getting chased by a light build, pull out the RPG. You need to destroy a platform in order to get to the cash box, pull out the RPG. You need to repair your relationship with your wife and kids because you were a raging alcoholic who liked to beat on your kids, pull out the RPG. It is just the biggest fucking crutch for all these heavy players, and I won't lie, I do abuse the RPG, but only because there's so many light build players roaming around in my lobbies. Also, people say that shotgun that the heavy build has is the best shotgun in the game. I fucking 100% disagree. That is a terrible shotgun. A better choice for a shotgun for the heavy would have been something like a striker or an AA-12, because that shotgun is so inconsistent. I could shove that shotgun up somebody's ass and pull the trigger 4 times and still only do like 2 damage per shot. However, the model is way more consistent. It's easier to use. It does way more damage. And if you disagree, you're a dumbass, because the model is way better. That is not an opinion. That is a fact. Also, let's talk about how the most enjoyable weapon for the heavy, the flamethrower, is absolute ass. It does so low damage that you have to play a certain way to be able to use it effectively, because you can't just continually spray the flamethrower, because if you do that, you'll just die like a dumbass. So basically, you have to shoot them with the flamethrower, pull up the mesh shield to block bullets, and then repeat that cycle until they're dead. That is not that fun. Imagine if in TF2 with the pyro, you had to basically shoot them with the flamethrower, air blast them away, shoot them with the flamethrower, air blast away, and repeat that cycle. That is not fun. That is boring as fuck. I believe they should buff the flamethrower's damage so I can torture these light builds further. Finally, we get to the medium class. In the medium class, it's my favorite class. However, I can't deny the fact that this class is absolutely busted to all hell. And that is for 2 reasons. The godforsaken turret and that cheap ass defibrillator. This damn turret is the spawn of hell. I hate this turret, even though I used to use it. However, I prefer the healing beam. I think it offers way more utility and more survivability for the team than the turret. But I can see why you would use the turret. It's basically put the turret down. That's a free 2 kills right there. Some dumbass medium build can literally just jump in right when you're defending a cash box that's out in the open, put the turret down, but because you're so focused on shooting him, the turret had time to start up, and guess what? Because you got low in that firefight, the turret basically asks you, did you pray today? And if you didn't, that turret will just absolutely dick you down and you will get sent to the spectator screen. If you've been in a situation where you have to attack a cash box on those floating platforms, not the floating platforms, but the moving platforms that float in the sky, basically you can have 3 medium builds sit up there like, oh, I'm going to place a turret. And then that other medium build places his turret. And then that other medium build places his turret. And then guess what? You jump on that thing, you get absolutely railed by turret fire, because the only way to destroy a turret in this game is to shoot it. Now, somebody might say, oh, but you could throw a glitch grenade or a glitch mine at it. First of all, glitch grenade, you have to throw it at a specific angle so it doesn't bounce off the damn point and just lands on the ground. And the glitch mine is the most useless gadget in this game. Now you could say, oh, but you could just throw the glitch mine and then shoot it out the air. No shit, Sherlock. However, you have to shoot the mine twice while it's in the air. However, when you do that, you're still getting rammed in the ass by turret fire, so there's no point in doing that. Truly, the only way to balance the turret is to reduce the amount of health it has and to reduce the amount of damage it does. I don't want to hear someone complain about, oh, but the turret, I love the turret. You know what else you love? Being a little bitch. Now moving on to the final thing, the defibrillator. What the hell were these devs thinking when they made this piece of shit? The defibrillator basically allows you to revive somebody without having to press Y and hold it for a certain period of time. However, the problem with the defibrillator is when you res somebody with it, they get 3 seconds of invulnerability. That basically means that if you don't kill the person that's about to res, you are basically screwed, because guess what? He turns around and he just shoots you and you're dead because you had to reload because you were focusing all your gunfire on the person rezzing. And then you can have a full team of mediums all using the defibrillator, and then when you kill one, somebody else just rests the other one, and then they'll repeat that, and then guess what happens? You die because you don't have enough bullets to kill all of them before they start resing each other. However, you have to use the defibrillator when you're using a medium build because it's so good. It just allows you and your team to get away with so much bullshit, and you can play as risky as you can if you had a defibrillator. If you play medium and you're not using the defibrillator, you are literally trolling, and you need to go back to the main menu and change your class up because the defibrillator is so good, you have to use it. It is mandatory on every medium build, and I don't care what anyone says, you have to use it. Now, don't think that I would get mad if the defibrillator got nerfed. I want the defibrillator to get nerfed. I'm tired of relying on it. I want to use a slot for a different item. The only way to truly balance the defibrillator is to remove the stupid 3 seconds of invulnerability or make the charge time to start up the animation to use the defibrillator longer. That's the only way to truly balance the defibrillator. Now, after all that complaining, there is one thing about the medium build that I absolutely love, and it is the explosive line. The explosive line is the best gadget in the game, without a doubt. It's better than the RPG, it's better than the C4, it's better than the pyromine, it's better than the goo grenade, it's better than all those abilities because it is so fun. Whenever you place down an explosive mine on like a zip line, at the end of a zip line or at the end of a jump, and then some idiot lands into it, it is the most satisfying thing to get a double kill with an explosive mine. Have you ever been chased by somebody and then you plant down your mines and then they run up to it and just blow up into a bunch of coins? Only us medium and heavy build players will truly understand how satisfying the explosive mine is. These light builds can't relate because they're always on the receiving end of an explosive mine because they all lack awareness. Well, I guess I should stop this video right now because if I keep going, I'll keep roasting light builds, and then the light build players will find out where I live and burn my house down. So I guess that's the end of it. Well, let's be honest, the video quality, that shit was terrible. However, I had fun recording it. Now I gotta go trim down the gameplay because this is only like 12 minutes of audio and I have like 30 minutes of footage. It is a win, by the way. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you have horrible taste. And remember, I'm mainly using this channel to spread a lot of negativity, so I would appreciate it if you would talk your shit in the comment section so I can argue with it about it. That's about it. And one more thing.